Namaste. Welcome to this session with Vidya Nahar. Please consult your physician to ensure the suitability of the exercises in the following video for your specific needs. The creators and distributors of this video are not responsible for any injuries or damages caused to you by following the exercises demonstrated in this video. Thank you for your interest. Good luck and best wishes. Please keep up your breath and posture awareness throughout this practice. Today we're going to do some facial massage. We're going to start setting up and then do some our own yoga spa things. So come to the sitting upright position. Close your eyes, bring your awareness to this place that you are occupying right now. Feel your weight equally distributed on both sit bones. And while there is downward pressure on your sit bones, feel the upward lift in the spinal column. Keep reaching up through the crown of your head, elongating your spine, separating your vertebrae, inviting outer space within. At the same time, keep your body relaxed, so no tension in your shoulders, hips, glutes, thighs, hamstrings, everything relaxed. With this awareness of body, notice how the breath is flowing in and out of that inner space. Where it is in the body, if it is in your nose, mouth, throat, chest, abdomen. Feel it in your extremities, toes, fingertips, crown of your head. Inhale, expansion, exhale, contraction. If you discover a pause between your inhalation and exhalation, dwell upon it consciously or come back to the even flow of your breath. With this awareness of body and breath, invite your mind to be a part of this practice. Establish the intention of your being here today. Maybe you are here to learn something new about yourself or let go of something that has been bothering you. Or reinforce whatever you have been practicing or restore your equilibrium. Test your strengths, challenge your limitations. Or you are here because your practice allows you to feel focused, strong, flexible, rooted, supported, at peace with yourself, with your surroundings, in alignment, happy, healthy, open to new possibilities. Whatever it is that brings you here, set it in your own words. Keep it at your personal level. It's not for anybody else that you're setting this intent as to what others should be doing. It's for you, what you're out to do now in this moment. And keep it in the present tense. It is not for some future time. It is for now, for here. Keep it in positive terms. It is not about what you are not doing, but what it is that you are here to do. And then release it. Let it happen at its own pace. Our job is just to practice. Let the universe deliver the results. Make it a 3-breath micro practice for whatever you do throughout your day. In the first breath, check your alignment, if you are, whether you are standing, sitting, lying down, or you just tall. Are you standing tall, sitting up tall? Is your weight equally distributed? Is your body relaxed in the first breath? In the second breath, observe your breath. Are you drawing the navel in as you exhale? Are you relaxing as you inhale? And the third breath, just declare it to yourself, to the universe, what you are there for. Maybe you are there to enjoy your meal. So just say, I am here to enjoy my meal. I'm here to conduct this meeting. I'm here to see this movie. I'm here to read this book. I'm here to do this task. Whatever it is, declare it, and then you are fully present mentally, physically, emotionally. And that is your yoga. Yoga is union of mind, body and breath in whatever you are doing, wherever you are. It's not just this physical practice. And then you'll start seeing the results much differently when you have your mind, body, breath totally together, present in whatever you are doing. Yoga karmasu kaushalam, that means yoga is skillfulness in action. And you'll start seeing the results if you are fully present. Before we do the eye muscle movements, simply switch your legs. So bring the inside leg out so you get a different ankle, knee, hip stretch. And without turning your head, we're going to make the clock. So look straight up to the ceiling, 12 o'clock position, and to the tip of your nose, just the eyes moving. Look at your right upper corner, 1 o'clock, to the tip of your nose. Slightly lower than 1 on the right side, 2 o'clock, to the tip of your nose. In line with your nose to the right side, 3 o'clock, to the tip of your nose. Right lower corner, 4 o'clock, tip of your nose. Lower than 4 on the right side, 5 o'clock, tip of your nose. Straight below your nose, 6 o'clock, to the tip of your nose. Left lower corner, 7 o'clock, tip of your nose. Higher than 7 on the left lower side, 8 o'clock, tip of your nose. In line with your nose to the left side, 9 o'clock, tip of your nose. Left upper corner, 10 o'clock, tip of your nose. Higher than 10 on the left side, 11 o'clock, tip of your nose. Straight above your head one more time, 12 o'clock, tip of your nose. Straight ahead in front of you and to the tip of your nose. Make 3 big circles with your eyes like you're drawing the periphery of this clock in one direction, making it a big continuous circle. Go the other way 3 times. Again, drawing that clock in the opposite direction. Then rapidly blink your eyes several times, releasing the tension from your eyes, eyebrows, forehead. So we'll do some yoga facial moves today. Start with your thumbs, the inner edges of your thumbs, not the fronts, not the back, but the inside side edge. Bring it above your 2 eyebrows and go from inside out towards the outer corners of your eyebrows. So apply pressure as you do this. Press onto your forehead and take it all the way to the outer corners of your eyes. We'll do one more time, 3 times. So going from inside out, apply pressure. Now bring your thumbs just below your eyes and do the same thing. Careful if you have long fingernails. And again go from inside out, activating these muscles on the face. There are more than 300 plus muscles on face that we rarely activate or exercise. Now take your inner edges of your index fingers, and this time fingers are above your eyes but below the eyebrows. And again go from inside out, apply pressure, keep going. So removing this stagnant blood from around the eye sockets. Now the same index finger, the inner edge, bring it below your eyes, just below the eyes, so it will be a little bit higher than when you did with the thumbs. And go again from inside out, again like you are removing that stagnant blood from around your eyes, like you are wearing an eyeliner. Just go from inside out. And this time pull onto the skin. When you bring the fingers from inside out, you reach this bony part where your eyes and eyebrows supposedly meet. So just pull on that skin with your both index fingers. Keep sitting up tall. You may also add your middle finger to apply a little bit more pressure. This is the muscle that allows you to open and close your eyes. So when you pull on that skin tightly, you will find that it's hard to open and close your eyes. So feel this pressure against your eyelid as you're pulling on the skin back, and close and open your eyes against that pressure like you are making a push-up with your eyelids. So just do open and closing of your eyes as you're pulling on the skin back, and relax, let go. Now bring your index fingers above your eyebrows and make stationary spirals. So just circle your fingers in one space, then go to the next bony part. So lift your finger, and so there's a bony chain above your eyebrows. And we're going to go slowly to next bone and just stationary spiral. So again to the next bony part and make a stationary spiral. Just press your finger and circle it in place. Then lift your finger, go to the next bony part and again stationary spiral. And again go to the next bony part and stationary circle there. And next bony part. So you'll feel this bony part right above your eyebrows. Keep going. And again all the way where you reach that part where you kind of feel that the bony part of your eyebrow and the eye socket meet. So pull on that skin one more time with your index finger, then the middle finger, and one more time you're going to do the same thing. Open and close your eyes against that pressure. So activating your eyelids, and you're doing this consciously, not blinking eyes unconsciously. So consciously activating those muscles gives you more control over that blinking process. And slowly relax, let go. Now take your index fingers around your ear. So from the top, take it behind the ear and go all the way down. As you're doing this, apply pressure. And notice where else you're feeling this in the body. Everything in the body is connected to somewhere else. So when you press it around your ears, where else are you feeling it? Are you feeling it in your calves, in your feet? Just notice, observe. Then with your index finger and thumb, pull on the tops of the ears. Literally pull them out like you're pulling the ears of a potato head. And go a little bit lower and pull on those ears. And again go a little bit lower and pull. And you'll start feeling that your senses are awakening because your eyes and ears are directly attached to the brain. So when you're doing these eye muscle movements and pulling on these ears, they are alerting the brain, awakening the brain. This is a good way to stay awake, simply pulling on your ears. So again, go at the top. Instead of drinking coffee, if you want to stay awake, just pull on your ears. If you remember in the olden days, they used to do this kind of ear twisting or pull on the ear and go down and up, because that was supposed to be a punishment, but that's actually awakening the brain. This is not proven by the science. So we had some good practices that were very scientific going back. So again, just pull on those ears and relax for a second. So now we're going to do some moves on the face. Just take your mouth to the right side like this. Your both lips to the right without turning your head, and to the left. And you may find one side to be different or harder than the other. Again to the right. Keep sitting up top, to the left. And one more time to the right. And to the left. Now this time we're going to make a very slow chewing motion like this. Very slow chewing. We do everything gently, like we eat gently, we smile gently, we rarely open our mouth, and we rarely exercise these 300 plus muscles. So today, make a very slow chewing motion. Open your mouth big and go as slow, as fully as you can in this chewing motion. Now close your mouth as if you are filling up your mouth with something and rinsing your mouth up. Rinse it in all directions, feel it in your jaws, and notice again if there's any discomfort anywhere. Now protrude these ridges on the throat. So turn your lips downward like it's a sad face of a mask, and you feel these ridges protruding on your throat. This is a good prevention for that double chin. So just feel it. Keep going. Just hold there. Yes. And relax, let go. Now rub your palms together. So generate some heat. I'm in the basement here, so it's really cold. So it feels good to generate this heat. And now place this right palm, I'm doing a mirroring, on the right side of the face. And you squeeze everything on the left side. So now your right side is relaxed and left side is all tensed up. It's like day and night. When we are out and about in the day, we are stressed out, doing things, running around, exhausted. So this is your left side of the face right now. And right side, it's dark, we are at home, sleeping, relaxed. So feel this difference between day and night, tension and relaxation. Intentionally feeling this imbalance between the two sides. And again, this gives you more control and helps you in preventing situations like stroke, because you are actively developing control over your nervous system. Slowly relax, let go, and one more time rub your palms together. And again, notice the difference if you're feeling it any between your right and left. This time you bring your left palm on the left side of your face. Squeeze everything on the right side, that is the tensed side now, that is the day side. Left side is relaxed. Enjoy the darkness on the left side, the resting side. Feel this difference between this tension and relaxation. Keep tensing up right side of the face. Keep tensing it up. Then again slowly relax, let go. This time you tense up your entire face. Think of nose as the center of gravity and pull everything towards your nose, like you're really mad and tensed up, intense. Feel this tension all over your face. And just notice how you're feeling it maybe in the rest of the body. Again, everything in the body is connected to somewhere else. So when you feel this tension in your face, you feel this tightening in your throat, in your chest, in your arms, in your hips, thighs. One more time, start rubbing your palms together while you're still holding that tension in your face. And now bring the squares of your palms above your eyes and soften your face underneath. Soften your eyes, eyebrows, eyelids, everything relaxed. Enjoy this heat, darkness, warmth of your palms. Slowly let your palms slide down, so you have your now fingers covering your eye sockets and squares of your palms are on your cheeks. Apply pressure with your fingers all around your eyes, not on the eyes, around your eyes, like you're sealing that eye socket. And again, darkening your eyes even more. Get used to this inner darkness first, and then you'll see the inner light. Just like when we enter a dark room first, we don't see anything. But when our eyes slowly get used to that darkness, we start seeing different shapes. We start noticing different things even in the darkness. So similarly, first you will feel just complete total darkness. The more time you start spending in this total conscious darkness, the more you'll start seeing different shapes of light, different shades of darkness. Now in this position, just slightly separate your index fingers from each side of the face so that you can see the sides. You can activate your peripheral vision. Your frontal vision is still blocked, but from the gaps on each side, look to the right without turning your head, look to the left, just activating the side vision here. Without moving your head, just move the eyeballs. Then again, press your index fingers back on your face And now see all around the room through the gaps between your fingers. You catch the glimpses of light from behind your fingers without turning your head. Look all around you. Again activating those eye muscles in different directions. Then slowly let your palms come away from your face. Let them hover over your face, but you just feel this energy field around your face. Your palms are still covering your face. Now close your eyes and feel this energy field. Now let your palms go all over your body without touching the body, just feeling this energy field. We all have this energy field. Sometimes we call it as aura. Just feel it without touching the body. Your palms going all around you, all the way from your front, your stomach, your hips, your thighs, your legs, your feet. Go behind, feel, not feeling physically, but the energy feel, the back, the neck. Come to the top of your head. Again, keep your eyes closed. This time, place your palms on top of your head and just feel this head here, the shape of your head. Just by touching it, notice it. Notice the shape of your face. If somebody gives you 10 different heads in your hand, will you be able to recognize your own head? Have you ever felt it? Just apply pressure in all directions just to feel it. Go around your neck. Now again come to the front. Feel the shape of your eyebrows. Feel your eyes. Just notice. Go around your ear with your eyes closed and again just feel the shape of it. Feel the shape of your nose, of your lips. Just getting to know your face a bit more. Come towards your throat and your neck. Feel the shoulders. Going back up again towards your neck. And come to the top of your head one more time. This time with your eyes open, we're going to start with the fingertips again and take your fingers from the front of your hairline to the back. All the way. Apply pressure. Dig your fingers into your skull and you feel this blood circulating all around you. And again notice where else you're feeling it as you're applying pressure. Apply as much pressure as you can with your fingertips. As you go from front to the back, feel it in the back of your neck as you're going from bottom of your neck to the top of your skull. So literally dig your fingers, not just fronts of your palms, but fingertips. And we're going to do a little bit of tapping here. So just with your fingertips, tap, 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 tap above your heads. It's called tapping. There's a lot of energy that is stuck in our energy points, so we are releasing all those, all that stuck energy. Now come towards the front of your head, your forehead, on your eyebrows, above your eyebrows, to the sides of your eyebrows, below your eyebrows, below your eyes, and just say to yourself, I'm releasing whatever is not serving me. Go below your lips, your mouth, on your chin, around your ears, behind your neck, on your throat. Now with your left hand, come to the right shoulder and just keep tapping, tapping all the way towards the right palm, all the way. In the back of the arm, tap, 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 and come back up the same way. Just keep tapping. Feel everything coming alive. And then with your left hand underneath the right hand, right arm, again go tapping all the way. Keep tapping, 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 and bring it back up. Now your right hand comes to the left shoulder, left arm fully extended, go tapping all the way from your shoulder towards your fingertips and bring it back the same way. Keep stretching your arm. You just tap, 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 and go underneath the arm and again tap. So again you're using your fingertips or even fingernails, not the fronts of your fingers, and keep going, keep tapping it back. From here again, hands behind you, tap on your back, upper back, tap on your chest and going down all the way, going behind your back, Now bring your legs to the front as you tap on the fronts of your legs all the way, go tapping all the way to the front. Bring back up the same way, tap, 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 tap. Go below your legs, behind your thighs, your hamstrings, your knees, and go towards your calf, all the way towards your heels, and again bring it back. Keep tapping, apply pressure, and notice where else you're feeling it. And again coming back up all the way towards the top, going all around your front and back of the body, back to the top one more time, and just relax. Oh, we forgot the bottoms of the feet, so just do the bottoms of the feet also. And relax, let go. Now while we are at the feet, so bend the left knee, bring your right foot to the front, and just pull your right pinky toe towards you and press the big toe away from you. Now pull the next two toes towards you and the two big toes away from you. So two little toes towards you, big toes away from you. And then separate all 5 toes in 5 directions of the right foot. Just separate it in all directions. Breathe. Then with the heels of your palms, go from front of your foot to the back. Apply pressure like you are massaging your foot. Keep going from front to the back. Not just rubbing, but applying pressure like you are kneading dough and releasing knots from that dough. So just keep going from front to back, and as you do this, send your love to your foot. Your foot allows you to run, jump, walk, stand. So send your gratitude to your foot. Also our feet have nerve endings of 72,000 nerves. Everything in the body is connected to the foot. Many people can actually read your feet, just like people read your palm, they read your feet, and they can tell you what's happening in your body, what's wrong, what's working. Now take your 3 fingertips under the arches of your foot and give it a digging massage upwards. So dig your fingers into the side calf, side shin, and pull it up. There's always downward pressure on the leg, so you're giving it, reversing this downward sag. Lift it upwards, and one more time. And then just pat, 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 tap, tap, tap. Send some happy energy to that right leg, right foot. Switching sides. Left foot in the front, sit up tall. So pull your big toe towards you, pinky toe away from you. And then next 2 toes, so 2 big toes towards you, pinky toes away from you. Then reverse that, so 2 little toes towards you, 2 big toes away from you. We keep our toes constricted in socks and shoes whole day long, especially in the winter times, spring times. So this is the time to open them and give them, open all 5 toes in all 5 directions. Give them more room, let them see more light, more oxygen, more blood circulation happening here with this stretching apart. Then again with the heels of your palms, go from front to back. Again apply pressure, not rubbing but applying pressure. Go towards your heel, the arch of your foot, front and back. I'll make a fist with your toes, pull them back. So just give it a nice massage like you're discovering your foot for the first time. And again feel the shape of your foot. Notice it. From there, with your 3 fingertips under the arches of your foot, give it a digging massage upward, like you're literally combing your fingers through the leg. As much pressure as you can apply and bring it up. 2 more of these. It's a good idea to do this kind of reversing moves, especially for the leg, because there's always downward pressure on the legs. And then tap, 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 tap. Okay, relax, let go now. So that was our yoga spa for this morning. So you can get into this spa anytime you are watching TV or something and just love yourself. So we're going to do some of our usual neck and shoulder moves. Drop your right ear to the right shoulder. With the right hand, pull your head down and walk your left hand away from you. Feel the stretch in the left side of your neck. Remember to breathe. Exhale, you draw the stomach in. Inhale, you relax the stomach. Come back to the center. Drop left ear to left shoulder. With left hand, pull your head down As you walk your right hand away, feel the stretch in the right side of the neck. Remember to breathe. Come back to the center. Bring your both hands behind you. Put your feet together and simply drop your head back. Look up towards the back wall. Not just the ceiling, but literally you're looking back towards the wall. Put your feet together. Keep pressing your knees down. Remember to breathe. Exhale, you draw the stomach in. Inhale, you relax the stomach. Keep applying pressure. And walk your hands a little more back. I'm just going to go sideways so you can see better. So just keep walking your hands as back as you can, and you drop your head back even more. Opening your chest, tightening the upper back. Hold it there. Stretch out your arms. Keep pressing your knees down. Remember to breathe. Slowly walk your hands forward and bring your hands all the way to the front. If your hands are not reaching in the front on the floor, you can also use the block so you can keep the back straight. So don't round your back to go forward like this, but you lift. So you keep your shoulders back, chest open, and then reach forward instead of rounding like this. So pulling your shoulders back just like we do the retraction in the shoulders. Keep the shoulders back and then reach forward with your trunk. Wherever you reach, keeping your back straight, hinging at your hips. So if you need to keep your hands on the block, you could do that. Or wherever you can reach, keep pulling the shoulders back and your trunk goes forward. Shoulders back, trunk forward. Keeping your trunk as straight as you can. Remember to breathe. Hold it there. Keep reaching forward. Slowly come back up. Now right hand to the left knee and left hand goes overhead. I'm doing my side. You can face me and do your right hand to the left knee. Keep looking towards the ceiling. So just a simple side body stretch. Keep reaching through your fingertips so your elbows are straight, knuckles of your palms are straight. For a second, look at your elbow. If you find your elbow is bending, straighten it. So literally look at your elbow. Breathe. Keep reaching through your elbow, reach from the side of your trunk. With your right hand still pressing that knee down, bring your left hand behind you and look to the left side. Feel this simple twist. Look back to the left side. Right hand is pressing that left knee down. Continue breathing. Exhale, stomach in. Inhale, relax the stomach. In the same position, walk your left hand a bit closer to you. So it's kind of propping you up taller. So instead of you leaning back on that left hand, you bring it in and sit up as tall as your body allows you. Remember to breathe. Now in the same position, drop the right knee to the left foot. So you drop the knee inward, your right knee to the left foot, and turn your body to the left side. Bring your forearms to the left side. I'm doing same as you. So you turn all the way to the left. Your right knee is dropped to the left foot and you turn to your left side. Yes, turn to the left side. Bring your forearms to the floor towards your left. Now press your right foot back a little bit more, bending your right knee away from you more. Look at your right foot over your left shoulder. Remember to breathe. Keep looking back. So it's a stretch for your neck, it's a twist for your trunk. Press your forearms down so you are not collapsing forward, but there's a right angle at your elbows. Remember to breathe. Slowly push yourself back up. Come back to the center. And this right knee that was bent in the back, you just bring it to the front. Again, I'm doing the same as you, I'm not mirroring. So your right leg is in the front, left foot is to the right inner thigh. Reach up with your arms, keep your right foot flexed and add this forward fold. Again, stretch your arms. If your hands are not all the way by the foot, use your strap, use your towel, keep the back straight. Another option, you may keep your block by the side of that leg and then place your hands on the block, so you can still keep the back straight, or slightly bend your knee so you can reach forward with your straight back. Wherever you reach forward is fine. It doesn't matter if your hands are not by the foot. What matters is you keep the back straight and you start feeling the stretch in your hamstring, in your lower back. Keep breathing. Again, pull your shoulders back, look ahead and go deeper. So it's not your forehead that's leading you down, but it's your chin and your chest that are leading you down first. Continue breathing and hold it here. The longer we hold these stretches, the more we benefit from these. So just stay there, keep breathing. Raise your arms, inhale. Bring your hands behind you, fingers turn to the front, point your right foot and lift up your sit bones. So a little bit of a weight bearing work for your arms. Drop your head back, look up to the ceiling. Remember to breathe. Exhale as you draw the stomach in. Inhale as you relax the stomach. As you sit down, bend that left knee and bring your left foot to the right of your right thigh, right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. With your right hand, reach this outer ankle of your left leg. Take your left hand behind you and look to the left side. Hold it there. So again, simple twist there. If your hand is not all the way reaching that ankle, you may just push the elbow into the thigh. Remember, it's your right hand to the left outer thigh and you're looking to the left side. Hold it there. Yes, it should be a twist. Feel this compression in your stomach. Remember to breathe. Then raise your both hands and turn towards your right side. Left hand to the inside of your foot and right hand going to the back of the ribcage and look back to the right side. So another twist here. Left hand is on the inside of the foot. Keep pressing your right shoulder back, opening your chest, tightening that upper back. Remember to breathe. Exhale as you draw the stomach in. Inhale as you relax the stomach. Face front and bring this left foot up on your right thigh. Your left foot is up on the right thigh. And one more time, rotate to the left side, right hand to the left knee, left hand towards that foot. If your hand is not by this foot here, use your strap. Put the strap around your foot or put your towel around your foot and then reach for your left foot with your left hand from behind and your right hand towards the front like this. So keep reaching forward. Hold it there. Right hand towards the front, reach forward. Continue breathing. Stay there. Hold it there. Keep elongating your trunk one more time. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot now and left hand going from the top towards that right foot. Side body stretch. Look towards the ceiling underneath your left armpit. Hold it there. Remember to breathe. Exhale, stomach in. Inhale, relax the stomach. Continue breathing. Bring your both thumbs up one more time behind you and leaving your left foot up on the right thigh one more time. Lift up your sit bone. So keep pressing this left knee down this time. As you keep your foot up, it's a different stretch for your ankles, for your hips. Keep reaching forward with your right foot. Press that left knee down towards the floor. Your left knee towards the floor. Open that hip. Remember to breathe. Drop your head back. Slowly as you sit down, extend your left leg and relax, shake it out. So both feet together one more time. We're going to the other side. I'm just going to turn around. You can stay whichever way you are. I'm turning so you have a side view. So you can still face me in the front. And we're going to that other side. So now this time your left hand to the right knee and your right arm goes up. Hold it there. Look towards the ceiling underneath your right armpit. Left hand to the right knee, right hand going up. Stretch your right elbow. Look at your right elbow going up and stretch through your fingertips. If you're cupping your palm, straighten those fingers. We always hold something in our hand, the mouse, the keys, the steering wheel, the phone. This is the time to let it all go, not holding on to anything. And bring your right hand behind you and look back to the right side. Feel this twist. Keep pressing your left hand to the right knee and you turn your head back. Apply pressure. So if your fingertips are on the mat and not the squares of your palms, press your palm fully down. So you get a stretch, the back palm fully pressing down, not just your fingertips touching. And bring this right palm a little bit closer to you. So you're propping yourself taller. Instead of leaning on that hand, bring it closer, so that is allowing you to sit up taller. Hold it there. Keep looking back over that right shoulder. Exhale, stomach in. Inhale, relax the stomach. Internalize each stretch by staying there longer. And now drop this left knee to the right foot. Your left knee to the right foot, and you start turning your body to the right. Keep turning, bring your forearms down to the floor. Look to the right side. And press your left foot, left knee back even more behind you. So you can look at your left foot from around your right shoulder. Continue breathing. Feel this deep twist in your stomach, spine. Keep pressing the forearms down to keep your chest upright. Don't let your chest fall over your forearms. Your shoulders are above your elbows. You're pressing the forearms down. Keep pressing your left foot down in the back towards the floor. That will allow you to turn more towards your right. And again, slowly start walking your hands back towards you. As you come back to the front, extend this left leg to the front. And your right foot is pressing against the left inner thigh. Let your foot push into the thigh, thigh pushing back into the foot. Reach out with your both arms. So again, if you're going to use the block, or you can use the strap to go forward. And start hinging forward towards the left leg. So wherever you reach forward, again remember to pull your shoulders back and then reach forward. Shoulders back and reach forward. So keep hinging at your hip, not rounding the back, and go wherever your body allows you. Feel this stretch in your hamstrings. So if you find your neck and shoulder muscles are tensing, relax. So your shoulders should be away from your ears. And then you go forward. Keep reaching forward. Remember to breathe, hold. Or you can place your hands on the block. Let your chin lead you down. Breathe. And come back up. Inhale. Bring your hands behind you. Fingers turn towards the front. Point your left foot. And lift up your sit bones, drop your head back, hold it there. Feel this weight bearing work on your arms, your hands. Continue breathing, exhale, stomach in, inhale, relax the stomach. If you sit a lot in your chairs or walk, jog, bicycle, these are good stretches for the fronts of your legs, especially your hip flexors. And sitting down, lift up your right knee, bring your right foot to the left of your left knee and your left elbow digging into this right outer elbow. Straighten that arm towards your right ankle. Take your right hand from behind towards the back rib cage there and look back towards the right side. Hold it. So your left hand is hugging or pushing this right neck. Either way, you can either hug it if pushing is too much, or you can extend your arm all the way to that ankle and keep looking back to the right side. This is your Ardha Matsyendrasana variation. and facing front. Now take your right hand up to the inside of your right foot and your left hand goes behind. Keep pressing your left hand back, look to the left side. Keeping your left foot flexed, just a simple twist one more time. Press the left shoulder back. The more you press your left palm into the rib cage, the more you can take your left shoulder back. Continue breathing. Exhale, stomach in. Inhale, relax the stomach. Breathe. Feel it in your neck, shoulder, chest, hips, lower back. They're all connected. Nothing works in isolation. Now face front. Bring your right foot up on your left thigh and your right hand goes from behind towards that right foot, or you can place this towel or strap around your foot. So again, it will look like your hand is going towards that foot. So if your hand is not reaching the foot, walk your hand from behind towards that foot as you keep looking towards that right side. So whichever hand goes back, you look to that side, hold it there. Your left leg is active in the front, foot is flexed, so don't let your foot fall off in the front. At the same time, you turn your upper body to look back. Continue breathing. If you are lifting this right knee, push it down to the floor. Remember to breathe. Push it down. And slowly as you face front, remove the strap. And one more time, both hands on the floor, point your left foot and lift up your sit bones. So press this right knee down and hold it there. Remember to breathe. Feel this weight bearing on your arms, dropping your head back. As you sit down, left foot is flexed. One more time, both arms up, sandwiching your right foot, you take it forward. If your hands are not again by your foot, place them on the block or use your strap and keep pulling onto that strap or the towel and go deeper. Feel this stretch. Remember to breathe. Bring your left hand to the inside of your foot and your right hand goes from the top towards that left foot or towards the block. Again is that side body stretch. Continue breathing. Exhale, stomach in. Inhale, relax the stomach. Raise your right hand one more time, both arms up, and bringing your right leg to the front. This time take your arms towards your both feet and hinge at your hips one more time for a second. Look ahead and go deeper with your stomach, with your chest going down, not just your forehead. So you're taking your whole upper body forward, going a little bit deeper and deeper. Feel it in your hamstrings. It's okay to keep the knees bent a little bit if that allows you to keep your back straighter. Straighten the back. It's okay to bend your knees a little bit. Raise your arms. This time bending your knees, bring your hands underneath your thighs and you keep your chest and thighs fully connected, fully glued to each other. Then you slide your heels forward without letting them separate. So now your upper body is fully draped over the lower body and just keep sliding the legs. If you start separating your thighs from the chest, stop at that point. So keep reaching forward until you keep them connected. If they start coming apart, you stop. Once you reach that max point that you cannot separate, you cannot go any further without separating, then you may want to bring your hands out and again hold this stretch. So no gap between your chest and thighs. It's a different stretch for your hamstrings. This is different than what we just did before. Hold it there. Remember to breathe.
So again, no gap between your armpits and your knees, your chest and your thighs. Both arms up, inhale. And one more time, both hands behind you, fingers pointing the front, and lift up your sit bones again. Drop the head back, hold it here. Purvottanasana, anterior stretch, versus what we did before was Paschimottanasana. Our bodies have four surfaces. Front is known as Purva, back side is known as Paschim, right side is Dakshin, and left side is Uttar. Our front is known as East, back is West, right side is South, left side is North. Slowly come down, and from there relax, shake it out, take your feet forward all the way to the front ends of your mats, and we are ready to go down. So lift up your arms, start going down, lower back, middle back, upper back. Take your time as you go down. Slow and steady move down, don't fall down, control the movement down. Once your forearms are down, lift up your head and bring the top of your head to the floor like in the beginning fish pose. Drop the crown of your head back. No part of your back is on the floor, just the crown of your head and your sit bones, your tailbone. Opening your throat, opening your heart, and now put your feet together, knees apart one more time. So you're also opening your hips, hands pushing the thighs down. So literally keep the crown of your head touching the floor, and you look at the mat behind your head, not just the back wall, not the ceiling, literally the mat behind your head. So you're opening your throat chakra, Vishuddhi chakra, fifth chakra, heart center, which is your fourth chakra, Anahata chakra. It's also opening your stomach, your Manipur chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, Muladhara chakra. These are all the energy wheels. And then Agnya chakra, which is the sixth chakra, and then Sahasrara chakra, which is your crown chakra, on the mat. Breathe. Start bringing your knees closer together first. Lift up your head and go down fully flat. Stretch out your arms and legs. Point your toes and fingertips away from the center. Get that full body stretch. Then flex your feet, flex your wrists, separate your toes, separate your fingers. Make your ankle and wrist rotation. Circle your feet and fists 3 times one way, 3 times the other way. Let your feet fall off to the corners of the mat. Bring your hands down by your hips, about 8 inches away from your hips. Fingers curl up towards the sky. Nod your head up and down like you're saying yes. And roll your head side to side like you're saying no. Release tension from your neck. Rest your head comfortably in the center. With your eyes closed, starting at the top of your head, establish your intention to relax. We're going to make conscious tension and relaxation today. Intentionally tensing each and every body part and relaxing. So starting at the top of your head, close your eyes as tightly as you can. Wrinkle up your eyebrows, the space between eyebrows, your forehead. Feel this intentional tension. Almost to the point of a headache. Close your eyes as tightly as you can. Again, just like we did at the beginning of the practice today, intentional tension and relaxation. So now soften your eyes, eyebrows, forehead, let go of that tension, feel at ease. Bring your awareness towards your mouth and pull your lips over your teeth like you want to say something but you're holding yourself back. So keep pulling your lips over your teeth. Feeling this tension in your jaws, teeth, mouth, your throat. Then relax, let go. Bring your awareness to your neck muscles, freeze everything in your neck muscles, tighten, like you cannot move your head in any direction. Then relax, let go. Bring your awareness towards your right shoulder and entire right palm. Make a tight fist with your right palm and lift up your right arm about an inch or two off the floor. Feel this tension again from your right shoulder to your right palm. No systemic tension in the rest of the body. Now open your right palm fully, so it's stretching all 5 fingers in all different directions. Your right arm is still off the floor if possible. Then slowly, gently let your right palm fall off, right arm fall off, fingers curl up towards the sky. Bring your awareness to your left shoulder. Make a tight fist with your left palm. And now lift up your left arm, left shoulder off the floor, about 2 inches off the floor. Feel this tension from your left shoulder to your left fist. Everything else in the body is relaxed. Continue breathing. Open your left palm fully and you feel this stretch, this tension from your left shoulder to your fingertips of that left palm. Then slowly let your left arm fall off, left palm fall off, fingers curl up towards the sky. Bring your awareness to the mid region, your stomach, lower back, hips, glutes. Tighten everything, squeeze your urinary tract muscles, anal muscles, kegel muscles, intentionally tensing up that entire pelvic floor region. Hold everything in as tightly as you can, like you're preparing for a blow from outside on your stomach. Then relax, soften, let go. Bring your awareness to your right hip and the entire right leg. Point your right foot while your leg is still on the floor. And then if you're comfortable, lift up that right leg off the floor. Feel this tension from your right hip to your right toe. If this is putting pressure on the lower back, continue with your right leg on the floor, but just point your right foot. Keep the rest of the body relaxed. And then flex your right foot, push your heel away from your toes towards you or towards the outside. Sure, makes sense for you. Heel is pushing out. And again your right leg is off the floor 2 inches if possible. Then gently drop your right leg, right foot falling off, toes falling outward. Bring your awareness to your left hip, left leg all the way. Point your left foot, toes away from you. And if you are ready, lift up that left leg 2 inches off the mat. Again, no systemic tension in the rest of the body. Now flex your left foot, push your heel away, toes towards you. Feeling this stretch in the back of that left leg. At the same time, it's a lot of tension in the front of the leg. And slowly let your foot fall off, toes fall off sideways. And this is your whole body conscious, leave tension and relaxation. Enjoy this time with yourself, throwing all your weight to Mother Earth. Just relax in her lap. The more you are aware of these tensed and relaxed states of your body, the more you'll be able to observe your reactions under different circumstances, not letting these external forces control your physical state, emotional state, because you know how to relax. Even if you relax physically, that will help you relax mentally, because they are all connected. Your body and mind are connected through your breath, and so you can also guide your mind and body through your deep diaphragmatic breathing. First step towards all of that is simply awareness, observation. Observe what leads to your stressful states, what makes you relax. Do you let it happen automatically, or you are actually in charge of your tension and your relaxation? Stress is not something that's caused from outside. Stress is how we react to these external forces. Everybody will react to these external forces differently. So it's not what is causing from outside, it's how you're reacting from inside. Same situation will trigger two people differently, or two people will react differently under same circumstances. If you know you have a choice, you will see much better outcome once, instead of giving your remote control to somebody else or to something else to trigger your response. Start bringing your awareness back up. Relax your toes, heels, ankles, shin bones, calf muscles, knees, backs of your knees, thighs, hamstrings, hips and glutes, stomach, lower back, upper back. Relax your chest, your shoulders, neck and throat. Soften your facial muscles, chin, cheeks, jaws, eyes, eyebrows, space between eyebrows, forehead and the top of your head. Keeping your awareness there, gently bring your knees in your chest, one at a time, no rush, no jerks. Hug your knees, wiggle your toes, awaken yourself from that relaxed state, and gently rock your body forward and back, roll it side to side. Make knee circles in each direction, or open your legs into a happy baby. Alternate these moves at your own pace, front and back, side to side, circling. You can even circle your one knee at a time and then the other way. Do whichever feels right. I thank you all for joining in this practice. Please thank yourself and everybody here for taking this time out to be here, for sharing positive energy in your practice with everybody. Please join me in sending our goodwill out to the world. May there be peace, happiness, health, love, laughter and freedom to enjoy it all for everybody, everywhere. Roll gently to your right, then to your left. From your left, come up to the sitting upright position. Sit up tall on your block and we'll practice our breathing and meditation. We'll do our humming breaths today. So bring your thumbs to your ears, top two fingers to your eyes, bottom two fingers to your lips. So you're closing all sensory organs except for nostrils. Nostrils are open only for breathing, not for sensing or smelling anything. For humming breath, you inhale through your nose, let your stomach relax, expand. As you exhale through your nose, draw the stomach in, hum through the nose, focus on that sound. This is your Bhramari Pranayam or humming breath. Do it at your own pace. We don't need to match or synchronize. 3 deep breaths with humming exhalations. Whenever you are ready. normal diaphragmatic breathing, index fingers, thumbs together, palms resting in your lap. Humming breath is a very soothing, calming breath. See how it feels on your body, on your mind, on your spirit. Your palms resting in your lap, index fingers, thumbs together, eyes closed, gaze between eyebrows. Awareness either at your diaphragm or your nostrils or your navel center, wherever you see your breath. And follow the breath in and out. If there are thoughts, let them come and go. Just be with your breath. We'll meditate upon wellness today. So, starting with yourself, just say to yourself, I wish complete, total, everlasting wellness upon myself. Then think about your near and dear people, maybe it's your family members, or your dear friends, whoever are your dearest ones. Maybe it's your spouse, your kids, your parents, siblings. Say their names or visualize and say, I wish total, unconditional, everlasting happiness, wellness upon. Visualize or say, like my husband, my wife, or their names, their kids. Then think about more distant relatives, distant acquaintances, maybe it's your colleagues, maybe it's your neighbors. So you're slowly expanding this circle of wellness. And say, I wish total, unconditional, everlasting wellness upon. And again, maybe visualize the names of your neighbors, your colleagues. Visualize them or their names. Then think about total strangers. Maybe it's the people you see on the streets or the store clerks or people in the elevator or people that you see around you on the streets when you're driving. Say the same thing, I wish total, unconditional, everlasting wellness upon. And just visualize this scenario of where you see these people. And now think about somebody that you consider as your adversary, that you don't see eye to eye with, maybe don't talk to them. Maybe something happened long time back between you and them. Expand your wellness circle to them also. Just say, I wish total, unconditional, everlasting wellness upon. And again, say their name or just visualize that person. Now put all of these people in the same circle, making your circle bigger, big enough to accommodate everybody. And say, I wish total, unconditional, everlasting wellness upon all these people in my circle, myself, my near and dear ones, its distant acquaintances, strangers, my adversaries. And then expand your circle to the entire universe. And say, I wish total, unconditional, everlasting wellness upon the universe. You all belong to this universe, and universe resides inside of us. wishing this wellness upon the world. You are gifting this wellness to yourself. And when you wish well to yourself, you are gifting that wellness to the universe. Whenever you are ready to finish this practice, bring your hands behind you, interlace your fingers in the back, exhale, bow down to Mother Earth for all the kindness. Inhale as you come up to thank the sun for the energy and the light. One more exhale down, being thankful for everything we have and everything we don't have. Inhale up. One last exhale down in gesture of a yogi. Forgive as you go down. Forget as you come up. And we are done. Namaste. Thank you so much. And let's do our laughter. So make yourself comfortable. Again, we're going to do this laughter of love and acceptance. So just, I'm not mirroring, I'm just doing my right hand. You bring your right hand to yourself, to your left shoulder and say, I accept myself as I am. Then bring your left hand to the right shoulder. I love myself as I am. Before you accept and love others, you need to accept and love yourself. Then bring that left hand to the front. I love you all as you all are.
I love as you are.
I accept you all as you all are.
Accept you as all you are.
And just send it to the entire universe. I love you all, accept you all as you all are. Stay there just a bit longer. Keep that smile in your face. Keep expressing your inner joy for no reason on the outside. Stay happy, healthy, kind, be well, take care of yourself, love yourself, appreciate yourself. Extend it to others. Now we are done. Namaste. And we are done. Feel free to share your thoughts, feedback, and let go. It was different than our usual physical stretching. So.
Oh, the facial massage really helped my sinus too. It was really good.
Oh, very good. Yes.
Yeah, I really liked it, Vidyaji. Have you heard about the mindfulness meditation?
Yeah.
So it's really talk about being in the moment and focus on your breath. And there's a meditation called body scan meditation. So I really like the way touching your body parts.
Yes.
Because when you bring your attention to your body parts, you sometimes lose it.
Right.
I really liked it, touching all the body parts and giving a gratitude to your body parts. Really,
Good.
very, yeah.
Yes, yeah. We oftentimes take these simple things for granted, right? We don't express them enough.
And I think every day after doing this yoga, I think I was doing it earlier also, but I think every day when I do it now, I'm very conscious about it, about my body parts, and being grateful for the things around me, and I think especially Mother Nature and the sun.
That's good. That's
very
good.
important part of our life, which I think we take it for granted.
Yes. Very good. Okay.
Thank you so much.
So you're welcome. So I'll see you.
Thank you.
Have a great day ahead. See you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.
Bye. Vidyaji, I actually liked all your inversions which you're doing. The fish pose really helps my head.
Oh,
So,
yes.
yeah,
That's
thank you.
really good. Yes. Excellent. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.